Welcome back to the Entertainology Podcast. I am your wonderful host, Gabe, and I am joined by a very special guest today. Let's put your hands together for my boy, Rene. How's it going, Rene?
I've been chilling.
Oh, you've been chilling? Okay.
You haven't invited me.
Well, okay. All right.
It's been like
That's not
2 years.
Okay.
Since the last podcast.
I know. It's been a very long time.
I got
hasn't
kicked
it?
out.
That's a joke.
And then he had no one, so he asked me again.
Oh, geez. No, whatever. No. No, we're glad to be back, of course. When's the last time? What was it? It wasn't.
Everything? No.
Oh, no. It wasn't that one. It was. It wasn't Inception, was it?
No,
that was a long time ago. We did do that one though. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
No.
Don't worry. We'll figure it out. Don't worry. No worries here.
It was probably one good movie I did. No, you chose
Right.
bad movies. So
Right.
I think I chose it.
Well, this is a bad movie. I don't know why you chose it too. I'm just kidding. All right, guys. Well, I don't know if you've ever heard of a little movie called
Little.
Well, I mean, it wasn't like, they weren't really heavy on the marketing, I'd say, right?
Buddy, that's...
Did you see any trailers like
Yes.
on YouTube? Really?
Yes. I remember what... I forgot what movie we watched, but we were watching some movies before this came out, and I always saw this trailer before, and I always told Ia, who was my girlfriend,
Right.
that I would want to watch it.
Right.
And yeah, and I just said, what, I'm just going to watch it. I was surprised you came along to watch it with us.
Appreciate the
and
invitation.
I paid your
Yeah.
ticket, and you didn't say thank you.
No, I said thank you. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. That's like the third time I said it, but all right. Just so everyone's on the same page, but so no, it's but I like I said, I don't think it was a very popular movie. I don't know.
I don't know.
Anyway, it's the Iron Claw. There you go.
It was pretty popular.
You think it's pretty popular?
Yeah.
You think so? Wow. Well, just in case any of you haven't seen it, this came out last year, late last year, 2023, right? Bringing in the new year with amazing movies, right? Coming out this year. All right. So this movie, just to refresh your memory. Now, thank you, by the way. Someone did mention a couple podcasts ago. They said, why don't you read the summary like you guys used to do? And I completely forgot to read the summary. Like I've been spacing like the past 10 episodes.
That's why I've been giving
about
1 stars.
Oh, well, I guess now we'll get 5 stars now, right?
Maybe.
Yeah. So I'm going to now read the summary so that way everyone's on the same page and we all know what we're talking about here. So, The Iron Claw. It is the true story of the inseparable Von Erich brothers who made history in the intensely competitive world of professional wrestling in the early 1980s. Wow. That's pretty good right there, I think. What do you think?
Yeah, they were pretty big.
Yeah. Yeah, they sure were. Well, where do we start?
Well, do you ever watch wrestling?
Oh.
Just in general?
I do. I was a big fan of wrestling. When I grew up, I watched WWE.
Yeah.
All the time. I played all the games. Like it was an exciting time for sure. John Cena, Ric Flair, Sting, all those people. I mean, the Triple H, Shawn Michaels. I mean, come on now.
And yeah, you didn't know these people?
I'm unfortunately I am not very well aware of them. No. So this was the first time. What's the matter?
The reason why WWE exists.
Sheesh. I had no idea. Oh. I had no idea. Wow.
Yeah, they were introduced the Hall of Fame too for WWE.
Really?
The whole family.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah, as a respect to what they did for the wrestling and everything.
Wow. That's nice. You're going to have to give yourself a little more gain, I think. You're number 2? Yeah. Is it this one? No, that's the white one on top. It's the white one. Yeah. There you go. Hello. Oh, there we go. That's better.
I was gonna say I
make
look
sure.
really quiet.
Yeah, and make sure you kiss that microphone.
It's because your mouth touched.
No,
it,
it's
so
brand new. I promise. It's brand new.
I don't know what you've been doing.
Just for you. I promise. So, So you also had kind of like a history with wrestling too, right?
Yeah, I knew a little bit about them, but not
Okay.
a lot. I won't lie to you. I had to watch stuff after the movie to figure out what really happened with the whole family.
But you were excited then?
Yeah, I was excited.
Okay.
It looked cool. It was wrestling, family, and everything. I just liked it. The trailer and everything. I was excited for the movie.
That's great news. That's glad to hear. And by the way, for those of you who are watching, we kind of made a little spread out here of other fighting movies behind us.
Well, that's not wrestling.
Okay.
Maybe I had Nacho Libre or something.
All right. Well, it's close enough. All right. Eventually, we'll put like a big Nacho Libre poster behind you in memory of you.
What the?
What?
What are you trying to say?
No, I'm not trying to say nothing. Anyway, what'd you think of this movie? Like when you were going into this movie, were you kind of excited to kind of see this movie? Did you know, what were your expectations?
I didn't expect it to be so sad.
Right. Okay.
That caught me off guard.
Okay.
And then
Yeah.
also, it's probably my top 5 right now on this year's movie. Well, last year's,
yeah.
of the
Right.
movies that came out from the whole year. Because I can't remember anything else from last year, to be honest.
God.
I was looking at my list and I was just like,
John Wick, you know.
that's not my
Mission Impossible, come on now. Dead Reckoning. Oh my god.
I'd rather put Barbie at that point.
Oh my gosh. Oppenheimer was in
Yeah, that was also on my
that
top
one
5.
made it
Yeah,
in
I
there.
like that.
Okay, that's good. That's good. At least we're on the same page with that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
finally.
Okay. Oh, that's a joke. Well then, yeah, I was also kind of amazed at what I was seeing and didn't expect it to be so sad. But let me tell you, it was quite the slow start. I mean, do you agree?
No.
Are you serious?
I was okay
like,
with the pacing.
I was like,
If I
why
can
is
watch
this movie-
Oppenheimer and not get bored, I can watch this and not get bored.
I was like, why is this movie so slow? I was having problems, man.
It's because you heard the word family and you thought it was going to be Fast and Furious and you thought they were going to
Okay,
bring
all
the
right.
cars, the guns, and that's what you got a little different idea of what the movie was going to be about.
That is just dumb. I don't know.
Was that what you were expecting when you heard family?
I mean, a little bit. I mean, because unfortunately, the Fast and Furious movies kind of turned into that family type of joke. I mean, that's just how it is. But
Yeah.
oh my gosh, it's ridiculous.
I mean, I do understand why you think it's slow because there was a lot of talking. I won't lie to you. There was.
I'm not the only one. Okay, I actually went in, and other people also think of this too. That the movie was slow in the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Especially as especially if you've never, have heard of wrestling or are not into wrestling. You're kind of getting used to what's going on and stuff like that. So it's a little hard to kind of figure out what's going on, but I still managed to figure it out. Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't really need to know nothing about wrestling to watch the movie, but it would be nice. You will know a little bit more. Like Ric Flair, they show him in the movie,
Right.
And how there was different types of wrestling events and different wrestling companies during those times, because WWE didn't exist. It was I forgot what they named it. I think it was W2E something. I forgot.
The weird thing is that you say that. Well, actually, a lot of people think that the actor who played Ric Flair wasn't very good.
Yeah, he I mean, the outfit looked great because he had the robe.
Right.
Right. The robes he always wear.
Oh, yeah.
And his hair, it looked fine.
Sure. Very
but
nice.
once he talked, he just was not the Ric Flair.
Oh my gosh. Well, yeah, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. Oh, what the heck? Are you all right?
Oh, sorry. I thought I was doing the ASMR.
Oh my gosh. We could do that in the next one if you want.
Oh, yeah, I'll join.
Oh my goodness.
Let me start.
Okay. Whatever. Sorry. Yeah. So, I mean, of course. Oh my gosh. Okay. We don't need to hear those sounds, but thank you. Sorry, people who are headphones listeners. But anyway, this, so of course, we're going to get into some major spoilers here. So if you haven't watched this movie, please come back later.
And please watch it.
Yeah, and watch it because it's pretty good. Pretty good ratings from what I can see here, but we'll do that later today. We'll talk about those ratings. But what I wanted to get into is meaning you were saying that how it was such a sad movie.
Yeah.
And that's pretty true, man. I mean, all of a sudden, this is actually a true story. And all of a sudden, these brothers slowly kind of start, dying off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's sheesh.
I like the movie a lot because it dealt with morals, your family, religion, and just like what you want to do, like what's your purpose in life.
Right.
And it does talk about a lot about suicide, self-harm issues. It just went through a lot of stuff that just in general the guys don't really talk about.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, there is a lot of. Yeah, it was pretty deep. It got pretty deep, and to the point where of course, you weren't expecting it because you didn't really know the full story of this movie, and so sorry, I was looking at the video.
What
you got? I was looking at the trailer.
If you're wondering, he just watched a man's undies.
Oh, okay, all right.
Excited.
Well, but this is the trailer. I was looking at the trailer and I just got confused there. I was like, oh my gosh, I couldn't believe I just saw that there. But I think this movie is rated R. But
I would assume so.
Yeah, because there's just so much death, unfortunately, in this film. But it is what it is. I mean. So were you kind of expecting these brothers to kind of like slowly start fading away?
Like I said, I knew a little bit, so I heard like I got a little spoiled because I mean it did happen in real life about some of the brothers dying, but I didn't expect that all of them except for one would be dead.
Right, that's true.
And it's just wild how each of them went through. All the deaths were like just could have been avoided, could have gone through a different way, but just life goes on. And then we also find out that they actually didn't add another brother, which is even crazy that there was actually another brother that actually died in the movie, but they just didn't want to show it because of how graphic apparently that it could have been.
Right. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I know it was pretty deep, man. That's some crazy stuff right there. And it's like, especially right when it gets like towards the last brother, and it's just because throughout the story you kind of see like this father's like really pushing on these brothers to become the greatest, wrestlers of all time. And so it's kind of hard, especially the main guy, and I forgot his name.
Kevin?
Zac Efron.
Yeah.
It's Kevin, right?
Yeah, his name is Kevin.
By the way, my gosh, does not look like him at all. You see that, and you see like his face does not resemble like Zac Efron. What was going on? Did they add prosthetics or something?
He had jaw surgery, remember?
Okay.
He got into an accident.
But even look at this picture right here. Like that.
That's an old picture.
Oh, that's an old picture? That's old,
yeah. But
oh, geez.
In real life, he actually had a stunt accident, I think, which caused him to get jaw surgery.
Right.
So his mouth changed.
Yeah, it seems like his jaw was bigger.
And the thing with doing that is that he had it ready for like his normal self, but for this movie, he had to bulk up and get stronger. So
wow.
The surgery caused him to look even more different.
Wow. Okay.
Because when you do prosthetics and stuff, it makes you look good at a certain weight, certain strength. But then when you get bulked up and everything, it'll make you look even different, way different than you were.
Oh.
But yeah, that's why he looks, because right now he looks pretty normal. But when he was buff, because man, he worked out. His face looks like huge, like a huge jawline and everything.
Yeah, he's got a lot of power there.
Yeah.
For sure. But no, he killed it in this film. I mean, he really...
Yeah, High School Musical.
Jeez. Yeah, I feel like that was the last time I saw him was like High School Musical. I'm like, where has this guy been?
He's been making bad movies. That's what's happening.
Oh, my gosh. Well, movies that no one has told me about, I guess, because I haven't really seen any movies of him.
He just hasn't made anything except for this one. Yeah. I was surprised he didn't. He did really great.
Yeah, you're surprised that he did good in this one? Is what you're saying? Oh, yeah. I mean, he did fantastic. See, I mean, he doesn't just sing. I mean, he does. He does much more than that. But man, this guy, yeah, he killed it in this one. But what I really enjoyed, or what was really kind of emotional, was I think that the last one, that last death, I think he was being real protective of that last brother.
Yeah.
That was like
Stanley, I think.
Yeah, I think it was Stanley. Yep. And correct me if I'm wrong. Was that where
Mike.
he got shot by the tree? I think by the tree. He was by that big tree, or that was someone else.
What happened was he joined his, I think it was his second or third match, and during the fight he landed wrong and his arm like hurt him, and like to the point where it caused him to knock out. Then they took him to the hospital. They did the surgery, and out of nowhere there was like a small possibility that it could have been gone wrong, and it went wrong to the point where his mental and his head went wrong. So he started to be a bit slow and wasn't being his normal self.
Sheesh.
And then out of nowhere he had depression.
Oh,
and then
gosh.
after that he took a bunch of pills, and then brought his sleeping bag, went to his backyard and slept, and sadly died. And then that's when I think the gun one was a different one.
Oh, okay. Well, either way, that one was really sad because I remember that was the last one, right, that you described.
Maybe I am wrong. Maybe that was the second to last.
I don't know. Well, either one. Listen,
Yeah.
I don't know. Whatever the last one was, that one was really sad because I know he was calling and checking on him and stuff. And
the youngest brother, right?
Yeah. I think
then
so.
it was probably the one I was telling you, which is Mike. Mike was the baby one.
Oh.
He was the skinniest one. Remember?
Gotcha. Yeah, I think so. Oh, there was another Iron Claw. What if that was the same movie? It's made again. Yeah, well, that was it's pretty intense, this film. But one thing I did enjoy about it is like you can never. I feel like you can like always like, the father's always trying to get the best out of his sons, and so maybe it was always all of their dreams to kind of become a wrestler, of like a professional wrestler, or was that more of like the dad's dream?
No, it was definitely dad. The dad.
Okay, the dad was
forced them.
pushing it. Okay,
I think for me, I don't know. I'm assuming for me with the way the story went, because each of them had different pathways. Like the youngest brother in the movie definitely seemed like he wanted to be the musician. Remember, he was playing singing.
Oh yeah.
And then the third youngest, who is played by Jeremy Allen White, which again he's been doing really good. He's made the show The Bear, and then also done the movie and did great in both. His character is named Carrie. He was supposed to be Olympic. He was supposed to be playing the Olympics, but because I think it was in either it was Russia or Germany, they couldn't because the president said they could not participate because of the country and what was happening with the politics. And he was a disc thrower, which was his career. He wanted to be Olympic, but then his father kind of forced him to become a wrestler during the movie. So for me, it felt like, because again, we see the beginning. In the beginning, it was showing us the dad himself when he was actually wrestling.
Right.
And he was talking about that he wants to win that world championship, but he never did. He kept saying, like, for me, it seemed like excuses, saying that it's because they keep hating on him, that they don't want him to win. Because I don't know if you knew this, he named himself after a Nazi.
Oh my gosh.
To make him seem like a villain, which will get him more publicity.
Who was that one?
I forgot the name, but that's why I think it was his stage name, like his wrestling name, and it was actually based on a Nazi.
Oh man.
And clearly the brothers did not fall. I don't think they clapped the name, but
jeez.
Throughout the movie, it's always like, he even said like he has favoritism. He ranked them, which is so weird to me. And he just kept telling them that you're going to win the championship. You're going to win the championship. You're going to win it. And no one did. Well, actually they did, but they all died shortly.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. That reminds me of, Yeah, you're right. They all kind of had their separate little ways. But I remember, like, even though they were, the father was almost picking favorites. You kind of remember that?
Yeah.
Like, he was kind of like being like, okay, you're not going to make it. That's fine. You're not going to make it. That's fine. Let's go with you now. Or let's go with you now. You have more potential. So he was just trying to kind of like feed it, because I remember it was more like it felt more like I don't know if it felt more like a team towards the end, or if it was more of a team in the beginning. But it either way, I think it was more like a team in the beginning, right?
It was both. It was on and off. Okay. Sometimes they were a tag team, sometimes they were just solo, but it was like on and off, because they did win the championship for tag team, but the dad wanted them to win the solo world championship, which was his main goal.
Right. Right. Makes a lot of sense. Well, but yeah, I mean, it ended up, and the wrestling in here actually, unlike WWE, which unfortunately, what?
Right.
WWE.
Me? Oh, okay.
Did I say we? That's a joke. Whatever. Oh my gosh. Well, I mean, I don't know if you know this. I'm sure if there's any kids watching, I'm sorry. I'm about to like make you cry, but WWE is fake, and so, if you've ever been to, I know all the people that I know that personally, and they've went to like the WWE matches. They say that it even looks even faker in live, like live.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you think, the television is fake. Well, whatever. But what I'm trying to say is that, the way the movie is cut and all this stuff, like, it looks incredibly real. Like, it looks like he's actually doing the pile driver on that guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's pretty cool the way they cut it. But, of course, that's movie magic, too. So that was something that was great. Very nice. Do you kind of like the action aspect of this film?
Yeah, it was cool. I like the fighting a lot. They show solo fights, and then they show tag team fights, and they were really cool. They man, some of the hits when I think Mike, the main dude, who was played by Zach, he had a fight with the world championship. I forgot the first one. It wasn't Ric Flair, but it was the first world championship. He had a chance. He got thrown on the cement floor out of the ring, and when he threw it, I could feel it like.
Oh yeah, I remember that now.
Yeah, and I was just like, I don't know how they did that stunt, but man, it looked painful if they actually had to throw them on the floor like that.
Right. Well, either they had a rope behind them, holding on to their little shorts.
I'm assuming it was just a mat,
or it was probably a mat too. It could have been a nice cushy mat. I don't know. Yeah, but it was pretty nice to have a little action in this movie. Oh. Sorry about that. We had a little interruption there. A little technical difficulties. We're okay though. But no, that was very interesting. Yeah, the action aspect of this film is pretty good, especially because you kind of go into this. I thought it was. Oh brother. Oh my gosh! All right, we're back again with the technical. What is going on here? Anyway, what I was trying to say is that it was very weird because you think this is more of like a drama, and so I guess I wasn't like ready to experience so much action in this movie when it comes to that. Because I had no idea what this movie was about. You were just like, yo, I'm going to watch this movie. I'm like, what the heck is this movie? I've never seen no trailer, no nothing. I went into it blind.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
I wasn't.
You actually knew. You were anticipating this film, weren't you?
Yeah, I was excited for this one.
You're excited for this film. Gotcha. That's awesome. Well, I'm glad you liked it for the
it was definitely of it. My top 5.
Okay. That's good. Wow. That's pretty high up there then.
Yeah.
You're gonna buy this film on Blu-ray, huh?
Oh, we don't waste money on that.
Oh my gosh! But
just buy on your internet.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. You gotta support the film. How do you think you're gonna support the film?
They'll get 50 cents when I pay $5 for it.
Well, you're right, and then maybe you can go watch the movie again in theaters. It's probably still in theaters.
I don't want to cry again.
Okay. Well, maybe by the time this episode comes out, probably It's
I think
already
they
making
still
its
have
way
it.
out. Oh, they still have it.
When we went this week, it was still there.
Oh, there we
So
go.
you probably have a week or two.
Oh, there you go. You hear that, folks, out there? That's great to hear.
Did it make you cry?
I mean, I did get a little teary-eyed, but you know how hard it is for me to cry during a film, right?
Yeah, I forgot you're bitter.
Okay. No, I'm not. Full love. Thank you.
No empathy. No emotions.
Brother. Okay.
Dark heart.
Okay, just the opposite, actually, folks. Just the opposite. But here's the thing about it. I mean, I definitely got a little teary-eyed there in a few moments. But what I really liked was like they had a shot like after all of the brothers had gone away. They had like a short little scene where it was like they all kind of like reunited.
Yeah, it was their version of heaven.
Yeah,
and
that was kind of nice to kind of see that.
They got to meet their youngest brother, which I forgot his name. He was young. He was like 5 years old, I think, or 3.
Yeah, well, he was the one that had passed away young, right?
Yeah, he passed away young, and they got to meet him for the first time.
Nice.
And yeah, that scene messed me up.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Just they were
need
just
some tissues real quick.
Yeah, I know, right?
Where's the tissues?
They were happy to see each other, but also like they're all dead.
Yeah, I know. Oh man, that's sad.
The one scene that messed me the worst was the very, very end when they bought their new house, and then they show his family, and he had 2 kids, and he was sitting down.
You're talking about the main character, right?
Yeah,
Zac Efron. Okay.
Yeah, and Kevin. He was sitting on watching his kids play, and he was just thinking about like wishing that all his brothers were there. And then the kids came to him, and they said like, "Why are you crying?" And he was saying that I used to have a lot of brothers and play like football and play whatever, like to play along with him, and then like now I don't have no one. And then he said like, I can't. I'm no longer a brother no more. And then the kid said, "Well, we can be brothers," and that part messed me up.
Oh man! Oh my god!
When the kids told him like, we can be your brothers, and then they started playing football, and that part messed me up a lot.
Oh yeah! Now yep. Now I remember that really was at the very end. Yeah, that was very nice. Yeah, because he's like sitting down, he's like remembering the times when he was younger with his brothers, and now he sees it like in his very own children. Like, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's very nice. I mean, eventually we're all going to pop them out and
pop them out.
Well, you know what I mean? Like, eventually we're going to have children of our own, Oh gosh. No, that was really cool to see though. Yeah, that was very nice. He got married and everything. So that's great. But that's kind of very sad, though. I mean, of course, the parents.
I just felt like the mom did nothing the whole time, which was
really
wild to me.
Huh?
I don't know if that really happened in like real life, because I don't know. I didn't really look up what happened with the parents of the whole family, because
right.
I don't know if they're still alive or not. But in the movie, it just seemed like the mom couldn't even say nothing, or because the dad was gonna do something to her. I don't know if it was like mental or physical abuse, but like clearly the mom wanted to say something, but she wouldn't. And Kevin, the main dude, would like try to talk to his mom, saying like Mom, like talk to my dad because he's being too hard on my brothers and everything. And the mom would be like, "Oh, that's not my problem. You gotta talk to the dad." And I was just like, "What?" I'm like, if that was my mom, she would have said something to my. She would have said something to my dad right away. So like that's for me. It was like, if I was a parent and my own kid said that, I would do something. I wouldn't just let it slide by like that. Yeah, especially if they're doing like a sport like wrestling, because in the past wrestling was not like what it was right now.
Right.
Because in the past they actually did do those stunts for real. They really did get hurt. They really got a lot of injuries. Like you will see it in each match, the way all their bodies will be bruised, messed up, bleeding. Like it was.
Are you talking about the real WWE?
No, like the fight in the movies.
But yeah, in the movies.
But yeah, I mean, same thing. Like even the past fights before WWE even became a thing.
Right.
More faker over time. They were actually doing it real in the past, actually. And like, I don't know how the mom was like not noticing like his kids all like were always in pain, like always suffering. I don't know how the heck she didn't like realize that.
Oh man, yeah, that is a lot. I mean, I feel like almost. I mean, do you kind of understand? I didn't know if the movie kind of talked about it, but do you think the dad was kind of more maybe like into the money aspect of it?
What's up?
Like he wanted his sons to become like famous and stuff, so that way maybe he can like.
I think so. For me, for the dad, I think he wanted the most was for one of the sons to be world championship. I don't know if you really care about money, because they did talk about money over time, because they were explaining how ESPN got them on their show. WWE wanted to even buy them out, I think, or I don't know what company it was. I forgot the second company's name, but they were trying to buy out his company.
Mm-hmm.
But he was like always stingy and stuff. But I don't think it was really about money. Or I think it was more about his legacy. Okay. For me, in my opinion.
Gotcha. Because I don't remember if that dad was a wrestler. Was he?
Yeah.
He was a wrestler.
Remember in the beginning, they showed the black and white scene of him fighting.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
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 Yeah, maybe watch the movie.
Oh, my gosh. It's just been a while. Okay, I'm just going to be honest with you. It's been a while.
I'm going to be honest with y'all.
But it was great to see it in the theater. I honestly enjoyed watching it in the theater. So.
Gabe made me wait a whole month to do this.
Oh, my God.
I just want to be honest with y'all. I'm sorry.
All right.
For the wait.
All right. Yep. That won't happen again. Oh, jeez. Yeah. I mean, great movie. One thing now that I wanted to mention was, I noticed that you know why also it kind of felt slow in the beginning, is because there wasn't really a soundtrack going on. I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah, because like I told you, it was black and white. The dad was fighting, and then they show his magic move was the Iron Claw.
Well, but even in the...
that was the beginning.
Well, I'm talking about like even the beginning, like 30, 40 minutes. Like,
I mean, I guess.
Like it's slow. Like, I mean, I'm about to take a nap, you know?
Yeah, usually people with small brains just can't have the patience.
All right. I mean, like that cherry Coke wasn't doing nothing in the theater, man. I'm telling you. It's supposed to wake me up, man. Hey, good no. But yeah, once the middle hit, once these brothers started getting in conflict, and then once they also kind of started to like pass away, that's when you get really invested in the film, and it becomes like a pretty good film. It really does. Yeah. Yeah.
I just like the movie a lot because it talked about a lot of issues that just in general men won't talk about. Just how some of these dudes were suffering the inside, but just didn't want to talk about it. Like the third youngest was a drug addict and then started having issues and then went depression. The second one was always trying to listen to the dad, like trying to always hide his pain to the point where it caused him to die.
Oof.
And then the youngest one wanted to be a musician, but was kind of forced to be into wrestling. And yeah, it was just...
big old family mess, I think.
Yeah, it was just a mess.
Yeah. They almost think it was like a lot of people, you know, now looking back on the story, they almost think it's like what do you call it? Like it runs in the family. Like,
yeah, because remember they have they claim they have a curse.
Oh yeah,
the curse. They're all gonna like have. I don't know. I don't know. I don't really know what the curse was supposed to mean, but pretty much it meant like one of them were gonna die or something.
Oh well, yeah,
but not the dad, sadly.
Well, I don't think any of the other brothers were able to have a chance to have a family.
No.
Yeah, it was just the one guy. So.
And that's all he wanted.
Yeah.
Which was wild to me because Kevin, throughout the whole movie, it definitely seemed like all he cared about was family. I'm not on Vin Diesel, but all he wanted was family. Like he just kept talking to his girlfriend, which became his wife. How he worries about his brothers. Always wanted a big family. Always wanted a big house with all his family all living all together. And I mean, at least in the end, he did get it, but sadly without his brothers.
Yeah. Sheesh. Well, that's very unfortunate. Oh, well.
But now they have a big house.
Yeah, I guess in a way they kind of
I think they
achieved
have like
what they wanted in a way.
I think it was 5 kids he had, and then
Oh my
each of the
gosh.
kids had like 20 or 12 grandkids.
Holy cow.
And I guess apparently they live together. I don't know. Apparently he owns this big place for his whole family that they can stay and sleep.
Yeah, I think so. Is that when they like show the pictures at the very end?
Yeah, when they show the real life stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember. That's kind of cool how they kind of reinforced that it was a true story. And you've seen this in a lot of movies that were made into true stories. Like I know this is not about wrestling, but this week I watched The Butler, and it just talked about Lee Daniels, the butler.
is that?
You don't know that one? I watched it this week, and it was based on a true story. It came out in 2013, and I like also, just like all the true stories, all the movies nowadays that are based on a true story, they show like the pictures of the very end of what that it actually happened. They showed like true pictures about what actually happened in that time. So that was pretty cool. Yeah.
I've never heard of that movie. What
It's
was it
good.
about?
It's a good movie. It was about the
Maybe
this
for
butler.
another day when we do the movie.
But no, listen, it's real quick. It's about this butler. He served 7 presidents. Yeah, and it was like during the whole like segregation thing, and it was a pretty good movie. It was a pretty good movie. You should watch it.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, it's a good one. True story, based on a true story. You like it?
It's fake.
Yeah, okay. All right.
The presidents, everyone's fake there.
All right. Robin Williams is in it.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, he's a great actor.
I forget that he's dead.
Yeah, I know, man. It's so sad. Miss Doubtfire. Oh, man. Yeah, I mean, yeah, so this film kind of, in a way, brought back a little nostalgia for me. Because, the whole wrestling thing. Yeah, definitely made me think of my childhood a little bit. For me, wrestling was, I mentioned it in a podcast before, of course, but wrestling was kind of a big part of my childhood, especially playing all like the games. Me and my brother one time got the belt that had the W spinning on. Oh man, it was so cool. Oh, amazing.
I actually did wrestling.
Yep.
I would jump on my brother on the bed.
Yep. And then you do the choke slam like from the Big Show.
That's a little messed up.
You know how I did the choke slam and then just, or You Can't See Me from John Cena, and then those are good times right there.
What was Randy Orton?
Oh, the RKO.
Yeah, RKO.
Oh man, that one's a real. I mean, that one's still going around right now, man. It's crazy. I like when they Photoshop him, and then RKOing the person in a video. Have you seen those?
The movie did make me realize that we gotta appreciate our families more.
Amen.
Because that's all we have, and then that's what you're always gonna have. So like,
those are some deep words right there.
yeah,
Amen. Are you gonna be a preacher
that was your job.
or a motivational speaker? Motivational speaker.
But yeah, the
right
movie
here.
did make me realize like we just gotta take care of each other at the end of the day, regardless of what issues we go through. If you're going through mental stuff or personal or
that's true,
whatever,
that's
just speak to someone. Don't be alone.
That's right. Don't be a loner.
Yeah, you.
Don't be a loner like Rene.
Oh, I have you right there.
Oh gosh. Oh my goodness. Oh man. Yeah. Yeah, I had some good inspirational stuff in it for sure. It was pretty cool. Just like all true stories should have, right? I mean, even fantasy stories, like fake stuff, like Star Wars.
Yeah,
I mean,
everything always has
everything
a message.
has a message in it. Even James Bond. I mean, just
I slept, so I don't.
Okay, all right. There's always
I was
something.
sleeping, so I don't really remember.
Oh, geez. Even Creed, fantastic.
The new one sucked, but
Oh my, yeah. That's why we don't have it on. No, I'm just kidding. No, that one was okay. No, that's the one that you did with us.
yeah. Oh,
There you go. We did
there we go.
Creed.
I think it was
Yes, we
Creed
did
3
Creed
actually.
3.
Now that I remember, yeah, I
Oh
think
my
it might have
gosh.
been Creed 3.
Yeah, because we were making jokes about how it's about to be Creed 4 up in that podcast. We were about to start smacking each other.
I think it was confirmed.
What?
They confirmed they're gonna make a Creed 4.
No, I meant like we were about to do
Oh,
it.
heck
We were
no.
about
Yeah,
to punch
yeah,
each other on the
yeah.
podcast.
Yeah, we can still do it.
Oh my gosh.
I was actually gonna demonstrate the Iron Claw move.
That's a joke.
nope.
That's a whoa, relax. Oh my gosh. Jeez. Yeah, that was kind of cool. The claw goes around the face, right?
I don't know if the claw will actually go into their eyes.
Dang,
but
that's a little harsh.
they will just like squeeze your forehead, basically.
Oh my god!
Which I'm assuming it will hurt a lot from because these dudes' hands were huge.
I mean,
Zac Efron was huge. I don't know if y'all see. Once you see the movie, you'll know what I mean. But that dude was huge. His hands, his arms, his biceps. Yeah, that.
Well,
dude,
I think he definitely put on some pounds for this movie.
Yeah, and some drugs, steroids.
That's a joke. No, I'm sure they do it like naturally, because actors do it all the time. They gain weight, they lose weight, they gain muscle.
Some people have exposed them.
Oh my gosh, that's kind of sad.
Well, yeah, they're lazy. They want to do the easy way.
Well,
like you.
I mean,
you're trying to do steroids, but you don't get work out. I don't know how that's going to work.
Oh my gosh. That is just terrible. That is just terrible to hear.
Will you consider this movie like your probably the top 5 for this year or no?
Last year?
Yeah, last year. I mean, I keep thinking it's last year.
No, I think it's more like 6 or 7. What? Yeah.
Do you want to name the 5? I'm just really wondering.
Sure.
Right,
as long as you name your 5. I mean.
All right, yeah, I'll take.
Let
my
me
list.
see. I'm gonna just say real quick. I don't know. I don't want to give in a particular order, but I'm gonna say John Wick 4. This guy's laughing already. Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning Part 1. That was a great one. What was that other one? Oh, Biscuits and Gravies. I can't remember. Oh man, help me out a little bit here. What are the 2023 movies here?
Do you watch Godzilla?
No, I didn't watch that
Barbie,
one.
Oppenheimer, Spider-Man.
Oppenheimer is on there.
Spider-Man, Indiana Jones, Guardians of the Galaxy.
That's number 3. Guardians of the Galaxy.
The Moon, Air, Super Mario, Creed 4, Ant-Man, Puss in Boots, the Menu, Glass Onion, Nope. Nope came out last year?
The Glass Onion, no, that's too far.
Is it? Maybe I'm too far. Oh, yeah, you're right. It's 2022.
Okay, I'm looking at my Vudu, which is where I bought all my movies.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at the list right now.
I'm using Letterboxd.
So let me do it again. It's
Avatar was last.
So
was it?
No, that was the normal.
Oh, that was 2022.
So Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning, John Wick 4, okay, and then I'm gonna go with Oppenheimer. I'm gonna do Blue Beetle.
What the?
And then I'll do Gran Turismo. There's top 5 right there.
What the heck kind of list is that?
Hey.
At least put Blue Beetle 6 and then put Iron Claw, and then I'll respect it.
Oh my! Then I'd probably say Iron Claw will be like number 6 or 7, maybe.
9. This is not in order.
Wait, The Flash came out too? Oh, The Flash!
No way! You thought that was decent? Isn't it on Netflix?
No, I would say The Flash would be like number 6, and then I would put this movie in number 7. I'm sorry.
Why do you like superheroes?
I'm a superhero guy. I'm just a superhero guy. And then Fast 10 is number 8. No, I'm just kidding.
9 in particular order.
Right.
Iron Claw was definitely my top 5. And then Godzilla -1. I don't even like Godzilla. But me and Nia decided just to watch it randomly. And I do not regret it. That crap caught me off guard. I thought the movie was just about...
Crap. You said that crap.
Yeah, I didn't think that crap was like gonna have a real story. I thought it was just about a monster just breaking stuff. But this movie actually did have like a good story, and then it talks about real life stuff once you figure out what they're actually trying to talk about. Nice. And then and then I had Spider-Man, because man, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse 2 was 2.
I mean, it was a good movie. Don't get me wrong. It was a good movie, but...
And then you chose the worst Blue Beetle?
What?
Don't be talking over there with Blue Beetle.
Hey, Blue Beetle was good.
And then I put Guardians of the Galaxy, because Guardians of the Galaxy, man.
That one slaps, man.
Every movie it's so good. I don't know how Zach Gunn does it every time.
Listen,
or James Gunn, I mean.
See, Marvel is still good, see?
That was the last good That was the last good one. Well, actually, Spider-Man was the last.
Exactly, Spider-Man, then Guardians.
So that was 4. My 5.
That's what I'm talking about.
I'll give my number 5 to the creator. You should still watch it.
I haven't watched those, so maybe those will end up on my list. I don't know.
And then honorable mention would be
this movie,
Gran Turismo. and Past Lives, which you probably won't watch.
Oh, jeez.
Oh yeah,
I will watch it.
I'll give honorable mention to Dungeons and Dragons. That one was
really?
actually, you should watch it.
I'll
Yeah, it
watch
was
that
actually
one. Okay,
it was
I'll
a
put that
funny and action
Okay,
movie. It was
okay,
actually
okay.
that one caught me off guard. But yeah, those were my honorable mentions. Those three.
Nice.
But yeah,
Nice. Okay. Cool.
that's crazy. I watched a lot of movies. I
Wow,
was
you
thinking.
did- dang,
I was
you
talking.
went crazy that last year.
I was talking with Via. We watched a movie pretty much at least once a month if there was a movie, which is crazy to me
me
because in the past, I remember when I was a kid,
Me too. Yep.
I was broke and
Oh.
we couldn't really go out a lot.
Oh, jeez.
So like ever since I was 18, I don't know why. I've just been going to a movie every month. I don't know how I do
Well,
it.
there you
Either it's
go.
on Netflix or it's at the movie theater. I'm always watching a movie.
There you go. Nice.
I have too much time on my hands. So
Awesome.
and I'm lazy like Gabe, so
Well,
that's
then-
why I have so much
then-
time to watch a movie.
Oh my gosh. Well, then in that case, you have to be back pretty soon, then, won't you?
Oh, no, it's okay. I'm fine.
Oh my gosh. Well, is there anything else you'd like to add to the movie, or should we move on to some reviews here?
Just please watch it. It will make you think
Yep.
a lot about your own life.
We already spoiled it all for you, but you know.
Not about the deaths. The deaths. I think each death was pretty important. They each talked about different issues they all had.
Oh yeah, that's true. It's true stuff. Well, before we give our ratings, just like we do at the end of every podcast, let's roll this ad.
Hey, Gabe, how about you tell us about Podbean?
I'd love to tell you about Podbean. It is our distributing platform that we can distribute our podcasts onto all sorts of platforms. We're talking Spotify. We're talking Apple Music.
Apple Music.
All sorts of
All of
not YouTube though, because we have our own.
YouTube is our own.
YouTube. Yeah. So
Your own.
But if you want to be a part of this and you want to try a 30-day free trial, all you got to do is go to podbean.com/ETFree1 and they will get you hooked up.
Wow.
And let you know everything that you need to know.
That sounds amazing. Hey, Gabe, so what would I need to do to be a sponsor on the show?
That is a great question. I'm glad you asked. All you have to do in order to get sponsored on this show or any Podbean platform show is you just have to go to sponsorship.podbean.com/ETFree1. And guess what? They're going to give you, $100 credit, up to $100 credit to use so that you can be able to sponsor your small business or anything.
That's
like
a lot
that.
of money.
It
You can buy
sure-
a whole car with that.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
It is. All right. Let's get back to the show. And we're back from that ad. Thank you so much. We appreciate you supporting
What a
us.
fast ad.
Yeah, that was a very fast ad. Thank you. And let's see what other people think about this film. Let's see what IMDb thinks. IMDb says this film is an 8.1 out of 10. Wow.
It's too low.
Well, that's pretty good for IMDb.
It should have been
man.
10 out of
I'm telling
10.
you. Let's see what Rotten Tomatoes thinks here. Critic score gives it an 88% certified fresh. Wow. That's pretty high up there. And the audience with a whooping 93%. Sheesh. Man, I guess people really did like this movie quite a bit.
I'm telling you.
I'm surprised. I wonder how much money it made. I just for me, I didn't see like a lot of like ads for this movie and like people pushing and talking
just
about it. You know what I'm saying?
I think the people who do ads nowadays are just big companies. So when
Okay.
it comes to these like kind of like non-superhero, like big company movies, because was it A24 that did it or no?
No, I don't think so.
Was it? Yeah, it was
Oh,
A24.
it was? Really?
So I was kind of surprised they didn't really, because I'll admit it was kind of weird. They didn't really. I didn't see a lot of trailers, especially on YouTube, because YouTube I always get my
Yep, A24.
trailers, but I always saw it before because I watched movies before, and it always popped up, and I was like, I gotta watch it. It looks interesting.
Oh, you mean you saw like the trailers
Before,
in the movie?
yeah, in the movie theater.
At the movie theater. Oh, okay, gotcha,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Because to be honest, that was the only time I heard about it.
Oh, yeah. See what I'm saying? That's why I didn't hear about Everything Everywhere All at Once, because I just didn't hear about it. You know?
Yeah, because me and Nia, that's how we figured it out, was before we were watching the movie. It just kept popping up.
Oh, the trailers.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. That's the one thing that I don't like about going to the movie theater early, because then I get stuck watching trailers.
But yeah, you find more movies to watch.
Hey, you know what? That's what the internet's for, man.
And
So-
yeah, look, the internet didn't show you that.
well,
And everything everywhere.
but you
No,
did.
no, 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 no,
This
no.
is why I have friends like you, because then You can hook me up with
For
the
real,
good stuff.
you probably wouldn't have watched it if I didn't buy your ticket.
Okay. All right. Whatever. All right. Well then. So now we know what the audience and critics think. Oh my gosh! What's wrong with your eye?
I think there's like
That's a
particles coming down.
Okay, whatever. All right. Well, if you are new to this podcast, if you're hearing for the first time, watching for the first time, we think we use the alphabet to do
A through Z.
Yeah, that's a joke. Whatever. Let me do the talking right now.
I'm sorry.
Sit your little butt down. So it's we say A plus is like the best movie ever made. F is like the worst movie and never want to watch it again. And C is like an average movie. So since you're our guest, why don't you tell everyone what you thought about this movie and why?
I think I'm a little biased.
Oh,
but
go ahead. It's fine.
Compared to last year, the movies from last year were just not great. I won't lie. There was a lot of flops, a lot of movies that were just, I don't know why they made it.
The Marvels
That was actually not bad.
or Ant-Man.
Ant-Man was pretty bad. I think Ant-Man was worse than the Marvel somehow, but
it was okay.
I give it an A.
Wow.
I liked them that much. It just gone through a lot of issues with, like I said, with dudes, and it talks about family and talks about religion because they were also Christians, I believe, and
nice.
It's just, I don't know. It will. I think for every person that watches it, they'll get some type of message for themselves.
That's good. That's what we like to hear. Well, I did enjoy this movie, but not as much as you, I guess. It's still a good movie. It's still a very good movie.
I'm on leave.
Oh my gosh. Find a ride home, buddy. Anyway, I'm just kidding. Oh man.
I think that's fine.
Okay. Well, I think I'm gonna give this movie a B.
What?
Plus. A B plus? That's pretty good. That's a pretty good movie. I think when I saw,
You gave John Wick A.
that's exactly because it was a better movie. But anyway, maybe I'm a little biased because I love action movies, but this movie was still good. According to me, I agreed with the critics. They say 88%, didn't they? Rotten Tomatoes.
They're just a little dumb. That's
B
all.
plus. Okay. All right. Well, I mean, I still enjoy. I think it really was slow in the beginning. Like, I mean, I understand they're trying to build. And they're trying to build the story up so that we can maybe understand. But if they were to cut that down, this movie's like 2 hours, 12 minutes, it says here. It could have been like 2 hours, I think. Could have been a 2-hour movie.
What the heck are they going to remove the credits?
Okay. Listen, I'm not a professional editor, okay, so don't talk to me. They could figure it out on their own. But it was it was definitely a little too slow for my liking.
It's slow for slow people.
Yeah. I guess I'm a little slow. Anyway, no, I'm just kidding. But I'm glad that you were able to maybe not think that it was that slow in the beginning. That's great.
I don't know. I've never. I don't think there's been any movies that I feel like it's been slow for a while.
Oh, okay. That's pretty cool.
I think it's because I watch too much movies that I'm used to it.
Oh gosh, I guess I got to watch some more movies then, huh?
Yeah, I watched 2 movies last week now. On Netflix. I watched a Japanese one, which was really messed up.
Okay.
I would recommend it if you want a really bad plot twist.
Oh,
It's
really?
called-
Okay.
Oh, I forget. Old Boy. I think that's what it's called.
Okay.
It's on Netflix.
Gotcha.
But if you want a horrible plot twist, watch it on Netflix. But
Oh man.
I don't know. It's just like I said last year. The movies were just. I'm not gonna lie. They were pretty weak compared to the previous years.
I guess I kind of understand, but there were some great movies out there,
Yeah.
like the ones I mentioned. Yeah.
Yeah. Mine were better. Yeah.
Oh gosh, I was just so surprised you didn't like Mission Impossible. That was just such
I'm not
a
saying
great movie.
clearly the critics didn't agree, but anyways,
Okay.
I think they were dumb also for releasing it a week before Barbie and Oppenheimer.
Oh yeah,
That was a little stupid.
Yeah, that kind of.
Because after they came out, no one talked about Mission Impossible.
Right,
Literally,
yeah, that's true,
no
that's
one was
true.
like. They were just talking about Oppenheimer and even Barbie, and even Barbie had a better message than Mission Impossible.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I think my
guess.
problem with Mission Impossible was just that it kind of felt the same thing.
But listen, I'm just telling you right now. I've said this on the podcast before. I don't mind watching the same thing, but you got to do it in a completely different way.
It just felt the same story. Like I always know that.
But they did it in a whole new way, like completely new, great locations, amazing masterpiece backgrounds. I mean, great acting, great action.
The only reason I think they do so well is just the stunts. To be honest with you,
okay.
The story itself, no one really cares. It's just the stunts.
Yeah.
You can't lie. Be honest. No one's caring about the story. They're caring more about the stuff Tom Cruise does.
Yeah, I guess a little.
Tom Cruise is the face, basically.
Yeah, a little bit, I guess. Yeah,
And then
copied Uncharted 2 a little bit, but
John Wick was. It just the story just sucks. The story just sucks. I don't know, like half of the time, you telling me a fool can do all that?
Spoiler for John Wick 4. Close your eyes. Skip 10 seconds ahead. Well, he's dead anyway, so I mean,
hey, watch him they're gonna bring him back. I already know this crap. I mean, if they're making a TV show already, which is it's not gonna include John Wick, I know well they're gonna they're gonna make another movie. Like I already know it.
We'll put a little fart noise there.
Okay.
Oh,
you farted? That's
oh my gosh, that wasn't me. Oh gosh.
And then,
oh brother,
the superhero movies from last year. They all suck.
They
except for Spider-Man.
Listen,
Spider-Man was good.
Listen, they did not suck. They weren't bad, but they were pretty. Oh, they were okay.
I'm gonna tell people now.
They were okay.
In the next 3 to 5 years, I bet you that people are not gonna care no more about superhero movies.
Oh, jeez. One thing also is because they're getting flushed out too much. They're just sending movies and TV shows.
Have you watched
all this stuff?
The new Echo
out.
TV show?
No.
With the deaf girl? Me neither. That's how I'm like, I don't really care.
Well, you see what I'm saying? They're saturating too much. They're sending TV shows.
I'm just telling people right now
movies
that in a
chill
couple,
out.
3 to 5 years, I'm telling you, people are not going to care no more about superheroes no more.
Sheesh.
I'm telling you, even these kids nowadays, I feel like no one really cares about the movies. Because I'm telling you right now, I hardly see kids nowadays at movie theaters watching superheroes.
Maybe you just go at the wrong times. You be going real late at night, don't you?
Nah, I go like 7, which is normal.
Oh yeah, that's true. They should be. Packed,
it's just
actually.
like
it should be packed at 7.
Like
actually.
I watched
That's
Puss in Boots, and there was like 20 kids, and it was like 9.
Oh,
and
jeez.
Also, watch Puss in Boots. The man, another great animation movie. But
okay,
yeah, because like nowadays, like I don't see kids no more. It's superhero, and it's probably because like you gotta watch like 100 movies just to watch the next movie.
They should make more toys then of superheroes so that the kids can play with the toys and be like,
Dude,
hey,
I'm telling you right now,
I need to watch that movie.
I wouldn't be surprised if kids are buying more of the dumb YouTuber toys than the superhero toys. I bet you.
Oh, jeez. Well,
because I don't know. I see so many weird toys. I don't know what the heck they be selling to these kids.
I don't know.
I bet you be buying them for your kids.
Oh, that's a joke. Yep, little Jimbo. He likes those. So.
But yeah, I don't know. That's just my hot take. I think they're gonna be dead. They're gonna be dead.
Well,
hopefully
we'll
Deadpool
see.
saves it this year.
We'll see. Yeah, we'll see. About
Does
that.
it come out this year?
This year? Oh yeah, it is this year.
Man,
I think it's just one Marvel movie this year. I think it's. Just Deadpool.
You're right.
Yeah,
it's only one Marvel
good.
movie.
They need to take a break.
For real, because Deadpool's gonna save them.
Oh jeez.
I'm excited for Deadpool.
And they say he's part of like the MCU now. I don't know.
Yep.
We'll have to see.
Yeah.
Well, Deadpool 3 will make that.
I know you're a
certain,
little
guess.
man.
Oh well, I mean.
I know you're bitter. You don't like it.
Not.
You're a little bitter.
Well, I cannot judge a book by its cover. I'll watch the films and then I'll make.
You haven't even watched the first one.
Oh, you know why? And I'm not gonna.
Why not?
Explain it here. I'm not.
You
gonna
gotta watch all
explain it.
3.
I'll watch them, but I'm not gonna explain why I don't like them already.
They just say a couple bad words.
Okay. Well, that's the end of this podcast. We thank you so much for joining us, of course, for the past hour or so. I appreciate it.
Yeah,
if you're hearing us, if you're hearing us on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, why don't you give us a 5-star review, and we'd really appreciate that. And let us know if you're watching on YouTube. Let us know what you thought about this film. Did you enjoy the Iron Claw? Did you not like it? Were you sad? Did you also cry during the film? I don't know, man. Let us know. We'd like to hear about it. Well, Mr. Rene, thank you again for joining us.
I did not miss this.
That's a joke. Whatever. Oh my gosh, it's been a real pleasure to have you on the Entertainology
Just
Podcast.
don't make me
again.
wait a month.
Okay, we're not gonna talk about that. But okay, is there anything you'd like to tell the fans? You got anything going on in your life? Huh?
I'm trying to reach 2K followers, so please follow me on my Twitter. It's card_slayer819.
On Twitter, nice.
I'm almost 2K right now.
Wow, yeah, and I swear he was just at 1K like a few months ago, man. He is just sprouting up, man.
I need like 300-ish more, and then I'm 2 days.
Dang, nice. You gotta start making that real money there.
I wish.
Oh, jeez. All right. Well, that's about it then, huh? How about a little peace out on one, huh? Yeah, it's good. Yeah. Like
One.
that's a joke.
I was trying to mic
Whatever.
you. I'm sorry.
That's the joke. 3, 2, 1. Peace out.